Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? Hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing today? Everybody good? Good. I just wanted to come to you real quick and talk to you about something last night that I saw before I went to sleep. And after I saw it, it kind of disturbed me, and because it really made me think about things on a different level. Not that I hadn't been thinking about these things, but the way that what was said that I saw, it just kind of shook me a little bit. And the reason it shook me, not because it made me afraid, it shook me because it was true, what I heard. There was a post, and a gentleman posted this, and it was of someone dressed in a certain type of paraphernalia with the hat and the gowns, who does not favor people of color. And I'll just say it like that. He was basically asked a question as to if his group that he was affiliated with was going to purposely try to harm people of color. His response was, no, we don't have to do that because they're doing it to themselves. They're destroying each other. I went on to listen because I wanted to hear what he was going to say. He went on to say, all we have to do is drop certain things off in their neighborhood and say, have at it. And they will pretty much annihilate and destroy each other. The reason why that shook me and it bothered me so is because he wasn't wrong when he said that. And that's why my heart grieves for us, my people, because we can't blame anybody else at this point for the things we do. Yeah, we can say things were put in our neighborhoods. We can say, it was given to us, and that may be true, but we still have a choice and we have a decision to make not to destroy one another. As I go about life and I look at different things, it bothers me because, I gotta just tell the truth, some of us are still consciously doing it. Those of us that quote unquote are woke and that know the truth about different things, we are still operating in divide and conquer. We are still operating with each other as single and separate. And I say it because I see it. I see it in the spirit realm. I see it in the natural realm. And it's just the truth. And the thing is, what are we going to do about it? Like, what are we going to do to fix it? Because we got the power to do it. And let me add balance. You may not be financially able. You may not have all the money to help someone or to do, because life is life, and life is life for a lot of us right now. So your finances may be tied up in bills and different things that you got. That's understandable. But there's other ways you can help one another. You can be supportive. You can have each other's back. You can, speak good. You can make people feel included. But what I see more and more amongst those of us that know better is the divide and conquer. And what I mean by that is we don't even know we're consciously doing that, because we will look at one another and say, okay, well, I'm going to include this person, but I'm not going to include that person. I'm going to include this person, but I'm not going to include that person. And so you're still creating separatism. You're still putting a wedge in between us uniting and being that united front to go forward, to be able to combat some of this stuff that's being thrown at us and that's coming our way out here in the streets and out here in the world, in business, in everything. And we can't blame anybody else for the part that we're playing in it. And now I'm not saying that people are not doing stuff to make things hard for, people of color, but a lot of the things we're doing amongst each other. And until we get to a point where we're not still backbiting, One talking about this one behind their back, this one talking about the other one behind their back, this one trying to make this one feel like they more on the top than this one. And no, that's not. We gotta get past that. All of us have got to look at each other like, that's my brother, that's my sister. He might not be where I am, or she may not be where I am, but I'm not going to make them feel like they're not important, or they're not important enough for me to help or to give a hand up to. Now, let me add balance. I always got to add balance. Like I said before, I'm not saying to allow anybody to put you in a deficit or pull you down or do things to get you in trouble. Now, the people you got to stay away from, because clearly they've not made a decision to elevate. But those that have, don't cause a division. Don't cause a separation. We all need to be bound together, helping one another, uplifting one another. Those of us that have that mindset that, we want to elevate. We want to go and make some changes in the world, because that's what it's going to take, y'all, for us to see the restoration the way we want to see it, and the way that I know we are destined to see it, is we have to come together as one. We have to be able to incorporate unity with one another, uplift one another, not make each other feel excluded. It just has to be done in a way that, I don't even know the words, y'all. I can't even articulate it the way that it should be said, but it's gonna take a lot of love, compassion, sticking together, and helping one another, like they did once upon a time. Because it was done once upon a time, but now we're so scattered. We're doing so much to harm one another rather than help one another, that it's created such an energy that it's like we're fighting against each other like this, unconsciously. So we have got to change our thinking and our consciousness in order to see a change. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, because when I heard the man say what he said, I was like, he lying. I mean, I ain't saying it's right, his mindset, but what he said about our state right now is true. And what are we gonna do about it? What are we gonna do about it? So that's all I got, y'all. But just wanted to stop through and talk to you about that. And let's think different, y'all. Let's do different. Until next time, be good to yourselves and be good to other people. Talk to you soon. Bye.